It wasn't a strategy. It wasn't a secret formula in a best-selling book. It wasn't luck or timing or a winning lottery ticket. It was a thought, a single, unshakable thunderclap of realization that split my life in two. Before it, I was surviving. After it, I was becoming. And the thought was this: I am not a product of my conditions. I am a product of my decisions. That truth didn't land gently. It didn't knock politely at the door of my awareness. It came crashing in like a storm that had been waiting for years to be heard. Because up until then, I was doing what most people do: blaming, waiting, hoping. Waiting for someone to give me a shot, hoping the world would notice, blaming the economy, my upbringing, my lack of connections. But that thought, that shift, flipped the switch from victim to architect, from passive observer to active creator. It was like waking up in a burning house and realizing I held the key to the door all along. That's when everything began to change. Because once your mind accepts full responsibility, you no longer need permission. You stop waiting for the world to change, and you begin changing yourself. And let me tell you this: every fortune ever built, every empire ever born started not with money, but with mindset. Mindset is not just a way of thinking. It is the lens through which you see the world, and your lens determines your limits. Henry Ford once said, "Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal." Most people are surrounded by gold, but all they see is gravel. They stand at the edge of greatness and only see risk. Why? Because they've been programmed to focus on lack, on fear, on what might go wrong. But when you train your mind to seek opportunity in adversity, to see lessons in failure, to look at closed doors and see 10 more behind them, that's when you begin to separate from the crowd. You begin to rise. Because the mind, once stretched by new belief, never returns to its original form. That's where belief steps in. It's not enough to think positively, you must believe deeply. Belief is the engine that drives action, and action is the bridge between desire and destiny. Think of Edison. 10,000 failed attempts, 10,000 lessons. He didn't say, "I failed." He said, "I found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's belief. Not blind hope, but unyielding inner certainty. Belief is what made Walt Disney sketch castles in the dirt while he was broke. Belief is what made